Well, they are here. The winter weather advisories have been posted for the entirety of the region, and those go into effect around midday on Sunday and should be lasting through the Monday morning hours. And again, that has been posted for the entirety of the region. It was a great afternoon temperature-wise, but this evening that front will be crashing through, with some locations having really already experienced that as we speak. So then we get into that Sunday, late Sunday into Monday morning time frame, and we're talking about winter precip, right? Well, what kind of precip types? Well, for the Brazos Valley and our southern fringe, that cold air should be just shallow enough to allow any precipitation that falls during that time to fall as rain, and then we'll freeze on contact. That should be freezing rain. For most of us, though, it should fall as sleet. The cold air at the surface should be just deep enough to allow for any rain to freeze into a sleet pellet before it reaches the ground. Now, I say sleet with occasional mix because, yes, it likely will mix in with some freezing rain at times. What I don't think it'll do is mix in with snow. Looks like snow is going to be not part of this picture. It'll be staying to our north and northeast. So from Future Track's point of view, we keep things clear tonight. But again, by this evening, that Arctic front is already barreling through. So tonight, very cold, and we're going to get maybe by even lunchtime, the first little bits of some sleet or freezing rain trying to fall across the region. That would be at the soonest, but certainly as we go into Sunday afternoon and evening, that light freezing rain and sleet will begin to fall. Overall, this should be light activity, like the actual rainfall rates or sleet rates shouldn't be too heavy at one particular time, but it could all add up to something that's definitely going to impact some travel. So we'll get to that in just a moment. But again, Monday morning, here we go. Still some of that light and steady freezing rain and sleet falling, that wintry mix for most of us. And even by that Monday afternoon, we're still seeing a little bit out there, especially toward the I-45 corridor before it finally all starts to leave. So ice accumulations with this, we could be looking at up to 1/10 of an inch of ice or a little bit more out by I-45. And we're talking a little bit less than 1/10, but still in those hundredths of an inch mark for most of us. And that's still a big deal. This is not going to be something that'll be bringing down power lines or branches, but this absolutely will affect travel. It will make roads not great for travel, and that is why that winter weather advisory is there. So we also have the wind chills to talk about. The cold air settles in. We've got some morning lows in the teens coming up, but it'll feel like maybe the single digits to teens on Monday morning, and we could have wind chills on Tuesday morning below zero. The actual temperatures will be in the low teens, but again, those northerly winds really pushing those wind chills below zero for many of us. So that's something we will, again, have to monitor. So actual lows in those teens Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning as well. We're going to spend a big chunk of time, consecutive hours below freezing. We'll finally breach that mark sometime Wednesday with some sunshine.